Hi, guys. It has been a minute. I haven't talked to you guys in quite a while. So I wanted to holler at you, chat, come in, talk to you for a minute. Hopefully you are at the point where you have eaten and you are sort of chilling and scrolling on social media. This is Babs Alexander, your international vocal coach. I really wanted to come in just to say Merry Christmas, and it's going to be a happy New Year. All right. I just really didn't want to take much of your time today, but I did want to come in and take some time to just say hello to everyone. Hi. And just get a chance to come in and just love on you for just a moment and talk to you about some things that are currently happening and what's coming up in the new year. And I don't want you to miss it. This is going to be an epic. We're even starting now. We're taking some time to cultivate the land so we can be able to do some things. I do want to call out all educators. I am looking for teachers and principals and superintendents, all those in the education system. I want to have some chats with you on this week, starting tomorrow, so we can be able to talk to you on my podcast, which Chats with Babs. And so we're going to take some time to talk to each and every one of you about currently what is happening in the educational systems and how arts can be a tool that you utilize so you can be able to help children understand the competencies of what they're learning in their core content, which is reading, writing, math, and social studies. And so we look forward to really having those conversations with you and finding out what you are doing within your school system so we can continue to empower our youth so we can move them forward. I want to give you tools and ideas so you can perpetuate them to push them to the next level. Now, what are you guys doing with those voices? What's happening? I've been talking to you guys about voices all year, even though I'm making a little turn to be able to take you even deeper into the arts. But I really want to know what you're doing and what's happening. And I'm looking forward to finding out who's going to be that brave soul that come and sing with me on tonight so we can be able to have a nice little master class. So I invite you and challenge you to make sure you send me a message on the inbox and that say, Babs, hey, it's me. I want to come sing with you. Let's sing together for tonight. Let's have a little bit of fun. So we got a little talking, a little singing, a little educating, helping you out so I can make sure that you are becoming the best version of you. It is so important, guys, that you take some time to really live your life. This year has been one of the most exciting years of my life. I have had so much fun. I sat down, I had to look at my pictures because as I was looking at the pictures, I was like, oh my God, that was so exciting. Listen, I took off running. I wrote down what I wanted to do and I put feet to it. So don't just write visions. If you're not planning on putting anything, all you're going to do is just be writing, then get yourself a journal and just write. Get something out your mind and just write. But if you want to start putting some action and some feet to those, then make sure that you don't just write. Do the next step after you write. What are you going to do after you get through writing the vision? Yes, the Bible did tell you to write it down, but now what are you going to do after that? Don't tell me that you're going to sit there and have faith without no works. Other than that, you need to get off the pot because you're just going to be waiting and he's going to be waiting on you, looking at you. What you going to do, God know what you going to do. What you gonna do? He said faith without works is dead. So what work did you put into it? If you didn't put your back into it, then sit down and that's all you're gonna do is sit there and stare at your words. That's just like somebody talking about, oh, I wished I had a car. I wished I had a car. Then all of a sudden, you just think a car gonna manifest. What did you do to get a car? Okay? Do you even have a license to get a car? You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's not even play that. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. So I really want you guys to really take some time and start living. It is so, so important to start living your life right now. And I mean, I think about Everybody, there is no prospective person of who will walk out these doors. From young, it used to be, the old people, you're going to pass away, so you need to do this. No, young and old, you don't know who is going to have a straight bullet come through your window and hit you in your head, or who, as you're walking down the street, just hit you in out of nowhere. You don't know what's going to happen. So start living this life. Start living this life. I always see Prophetess Charnel, she always give you the days and the times of where we are. Saying, hey, what have you done from one time to the next? Get your life in order, people. Let's go. What are you waiting on? How you doing? I just really want to encourage people to start living. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Today is December 25th. You got 5 good days, well, really 6 good days left within this year. Stop rushing to get to the next year. What did you do with the year that you currently have? In these 6 years, the 6 days, watch me. I'm going to be pushing, because things need to be in order. So therefore, you can be able to go a little further. Don't you want to look and evaluate what you've done currently so you can be able to become a better person in the next life, or the next season, or the next year? This year gonna be it. This year gonna be it. Well, what did you do with last year? What did you do with it? So I really want you guys to take some time and think about what you're doing and how you're doing it so you can become a better you at another time, okay? It's important. It's important. Plan for your now so you can enjoy your now, okay? Yeah, now and later. You can save for later. A little bit of saving for later, but you still got a life to live right now. What if you leave out of here? What if you leave out of here? You so busy saving for later, you done planned your whole later. You can put your later in the box. And guess what? They not shipping that box with you. The only thing they putting in that box is you. So you better enjoy your now and your later. Y'all understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? I'm trying to get you to understand something. Start using your life and enjoy it. Find a way to enjoy it. Single, married, or otherwise. Enjoy it. Get your nails done. Get a massage. Go walk. Go do something. Go someplace you've never been. I just recently I sat down and I said, wait a minute, let me figure out where I want to go next. I enjoyed Paris. I enjoyed London, and I'm setting up some things for my international speakings so I can be able to do some things in this upcoming year. So you got to plan that now too, And even as I'm doing all of these things, I'm still trying to see, where do I want to go next? Where haven't I gone? Or where do I want to sort of enjoy in this upcoming season, even in the U.S.? I think this year, maybe I need to hit Alaska and Hawaii, because I haven't hit those 2 areas in the U.S. yet. So I might need to plan for both of those separately, because you're talking about extreme cold to nice islands. So I might want to try some of those things. And then another thing, here are a couple countries. Where have you not gone? If you haven't gone anywhere, that's easy. Close your eyes and just pick something and go. If you're single, then get on Google and then put in wherever you want to go from wherever you are. Look to see when the rates are cheaper and put that sucker on layaway and pay it off. Enjoy your life, people. I don't want to get back up here and find out that you're not living and that you're not enjoying your life. Don't you want to do something that makes you empower you? Think about what it is that you want to do and see where you are and evaluate it from where you want to go. The one thing, and I think about this often, is, when I first graduated from school, and the one thing my father used to always say, well, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I was like, I want to sing on Broadway. I did. And I had an opportunity to be able to do that in 2006. I'll never forget it. It was the 47th and Broadway, right next to the TGIF, right across the street from the Olive Garden, in a little 99-seat theater. I still get a chance to perform even now. And these are things that I won't forget, but these are things that I'm continuing to make happen for myself so I can continue to become the best version of me. But as I got older, I found out, wow, that's not the only stage out there. It's so many stages. And who said that every time you get up is performing only? It was just so much that God has given us so many talents. What are you doing with the talents? I was listening to Pastor Misha today, and she was talking about that unwrapped talent. You still talking and your talent still wrapped up. You got the stuff still locked in the box. Get out the box. What you doing? You don't even know what's in there. Unwrap your talent. Use your gifts. What happened to the people in the Bible when they didn't use the gift? Homeboy talking about, look here, I buried this for you. You trying to tell me you couldn't even invest the one little talent you did have. He took his talent away and gave it to the other person that was doing something with their talent. Do something with your talents, people. By the way, leave your comments below. What kind of talents do you have? What is it that you want to do? Where is it that you're trying to go? And the one thing that's been on my heart has been the arts in children, the arts in children. It has never left me. From me leaving home and graduating and going to get a music education degree, again, the arts in children, the arts in children. And that's just something that has always been a part of me, is the arts and the children. Okay. And even moving on and doing different things, that's one thing I never left, is the arts and the children. And I always thought about it. Okay, well, we'll do master classes for them so they can be able to empower their voices. But then there are children, even today, while we were going through this COVID situation, the children were lost in the sauce. Why? Because people did not even realize what was entertaining them can also educate them. When you were at home, and let me just take it full circle here. When you were at home and you were sitting down in COVID, what were you doing within that year that you couldn't do anything else but do besides eat? And then some of you came out with some new creations and eating. Y'all started making cookbooks. Why? Because you found an art and a craft in what you were doing in that kitchen. Then some of you started drawing and found out you had a gift in drawing and using your hands and knitting and making all other kinds of things. And then others of you got into television and started finding out new series of new talent of artists that people have been doing things for quite a while, and you really hadn't even paid attention to those artists. I happen to believe that people underutilize the arts. You underutilize the arts. Yes, we are artists. And yes, even though I have a gift of singing, I can also do other things with my gift of singing to be able to help. And the one thing I plan to take and drive home this year is to show educators all over this world, please do not underestimate the power of the arts. The artists are here to be able to help, empower, educate, and entertain. Please don't underestimate the power of the arts. I really want to talk to school teachers, but I also want to talk to artists. I want you to think about that an artist can help you in your classroom to not even just give you a better atmosphere and a better quality of a student, but that artist can help you to understand that you can do the arts so much more in your classroom till it really will help that child to understand what they're doing. When you are having a child to understand a story, if they had a visual of it so they can be able to see what you're talking about, so they can start to visualize it and think about it in their minds, it helps them to understand the story. They then can see the sequence of what you're doing. I'm just giving you one example, okay? It is important for us to know what's happening so you can be able to empower and educate these children. Children don't really learn the way that they were learning before. And when they got into the home, they turned around and we were teaching them on a computer and they really wasn't understanding it. You know what I did? I said, guys, what are y'all doing on the other side of that screen? The whole class was playing UFO. The whole class was playing UFO. I said, teach me what y'all doing. Just teach me what you're doing. And through what they were learning, I was able to teach music through UFO. Why? Because there's a sequence and a process. But if you took where they are to take them where they need to be, you will get much more out of the child, and they can understand it a little bit more, and they will open up a little more and then tell you, hey, I didn't understand what you were doing. Now I understand it a little bit better. The ESL learner. The ESL learner is having a hard time understanding English. But have you ever thought about teaching the English through the art, through their language? So therefore they can understand it a little bit better, and they can get a little clearer. And then it's, oh yeah, I get it. I see what you're saying. And then not only that, now they're teaching their classmates what they know. And now we're starting to be able to break down the Tower of Babel because we're starting to comprehend. I want you guys to take time to really, really think about where you are. I'll be teaching more on this series in 2023 on arts and education. I will be going into school districts and into schools all over the world talking to you about arts and education and how you can break the barrier between arts and education to give you that common core integration to help you in the classroom so your children could be able to learn. Guys, be looking for me in 2023. This is Babs Alexander, your international vocal coach. And don't you forget it. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you. If you are looking for me to be able to come into your school or your school district to do a professional development training, make sure you contact me at babs@internationalvocalcoach.com, and we'll be talking to you soon. I look forward to coming to your town, your city, your country, and your hood. See you soon. Bye, guys. Thanks again.